Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Zay and today I'm going to be sharing my March TBR. I feel like this year is just flying by. January, February went by so fast. And so far this has been a pretty good reading year. I'm excited. There's so many new releases and so many books that I want to read coming out every single month. So this month, well, March is another exciting month, so I have quite the TBR. I'm trying to be realistic, but there's just a lot of fun books. So I'll be honest and say I have not read a lot of books on my February TBR, so some of those books are going to be making it on my March TBR as well. But I think I did okay on my February TBR. I don't know, not too bad, but like I read the books that I really wanted to read, I guess. But my TBRs are always just more like a guide, and it's just something for me to go back to if I'm feeling slumpy, don't know what to read. And this is kind of the list that I go back to. So anyway, let's get started. So as always, I'm going to start with some new releases that is coming out. So first and foremost, This Could Be Us by Kenny Ryan is coming out. Now I really want to read this before it comes out. I have the ARC, so I think that I'm gonna be able to do that. Hopefully I'll have it done. But this comes out March 5th. Don't quote me on that, but I think I'm right. March 5th is, I think, when this book comes out. For this book, this is my most anticipated release of the entire year. So I'm so excited. This is a single parent romance. That's all I know. I don't know anything else, and that's exactly how I like to go into books by my favorite authors, knowing nothing. I'm really excited. I know this one is going to hit me in all the feels, so I'm ready for it. Okay, so next is Swift and Saddled by Layla Sage. This also comes out, I believe, on March 5th. Rebel Blue Branch series. Why is it hard for me to say? Rebel Blue Ranch series. So I read Done and Dusted, and I really enjoyed it. So this book This book is following the heroine's brother from the first book, and yeah, I'm excited. It's small town, cowboy romance. I think this is like, it's giving like city girl, you know, going to the big, you know, small town. So we have that city boy or small town guy, city girl kind of thing going on. I don't know. I really enjoyed Done and Dusted. It was a cute read. I don't know, it just worked for me. So I'm hoping Swift and Saddled. I enjoy Swift and Saddled, so I am really excited for, oh my gosh, I really like Done and Dusted, so I'm really excited for Swift and Saddled. Next is Wild River by Laura Pavlov. This book comes out March 28th. So this book, I am so excited for. It's second book in the Magnolia Fall series. Loving Romeo came out in January. She's just killing it, like coming out with books like this. It's insane. So I'm really excited. I really loved Loving Romeo. Honestly, yeah, that's one of my favorites. I put that on one of my favorite books I read this year. I don't know, that one was just so good. It worked for me and it was so fun. So I am excited for this one. I really like the found family aspect in the story. I can't remember which one of the guys this book is following, but I really like that element in the story. So I'm looking forward to more of that. And I really like the small town Magnolia Falls. It just seems really cozy and just like everything that I love in a Laura Pavlov book. So, but I will say, I think Laura's small towns are kind of more distinctive in my opinion. And I don't know, I really just enjoy her writing and the way she goes about writing small town. So really excited for that one, and I'm looking forward to reading it, and I'm hoping that this one will be a really good one. I have Storms and Secrets by Claire Kingsley. This is the second book in her Haven Brothers series. So the first book came out like in October or November, and I really love that book. It's a romantic suspense. I highly recommend it. The audiobook is really good if you can get your hands on that. This one comes out March 14th. As a troublemaker turned small town hero risks everything for the love of his life. A soft-hearted heroine who finds her strength. An accidental body piercing, brotherly shenanigans. This Girl Protection Squad, you gotta read the first book to understand that, you know, and lots of big feels. Oh, I'm excited. I really enjoyed the first book in the series. I thought it was so fun, and I thought the romantic suspense was pretty well done. But what I liked the most is Claire Kingsley has a very distinctive voice in her books, and that one was like a little quirky. I love the small town. It's giving Gilmore Girls small town. They had like a town meeting and I loved it. And I like the reference to the Squirrel Squad. You have to read the first one to understand one, and I'm excited to read it. I think it's gonna be another great installment in the series. Last but not least is The Other Side of Disappearing by Kate Claiborne. This one is coming out March 26th. I cannot wait for this one. I really love Kate Claiborne's books. She is such an underrated author. I think I've shared this in like predicting my 6-star reads, so my most recent video. I'm really excited. I think that this is going to be really great because this one is definitely very different outside of the usual books that Kate Claiborne writes. Basically, this is following two sisters, and our heroine has she's taken the place of kind of being a parent figure to her younger sister. Something happened to their mother, and she's tried to keep it a secret, but now her younger sister has found out. And there's something about a podcast. I'm not sure if they have a podcast, but a podcast is involved somehow. And they're kind of going and like figuring out or kind of tracking down like what happened to their mom. And 2 other people are going to be joining them. And I know there's like a love interest. So anyway, I'm not sure about how all the pieces fit together, but road trip podcast element to the story and a true crime element. Sounds really fun. I'm really excited to see how the story is going to come together because this is just so different than what Kate Claiborne has ever written, and I'm excited for it. So this is going to be a good one. Okay, so next, so these are just other books that I want to read. A lot of these came out recently that I just haven't gotten to yet. So the first one is Ready or Not by Cara Bastone. So this one has gotten excellent reviews. I'm so happy. I love Cara Bastone. She has written some of my favorite slow burn romances. They're just really sweet and cute. I haven't read anything by her in a really long time. But I've read almost all her books. Or have I read all her books at this point? I think there's like a Audible exclusive that I've missed. But she has some really great Audible exclusive if you're an audiobook person. Highly recommend. The production is amazing. But anyway, this one is Accidental Pregnancy. So that's all I know about it. It's kind of giving Hannah Bonham Young, especially because I know the writing style that Cara Bastone has. I'm excited for it, and a lot of people have been raving about this book, which makes me so happy because, like I said, she is excellent, and so excited for her. Okay, next we have Where Love Blooms by Kimberly Brown. So this is the first book in a series. I do not know how to say this family. How do you say the name of this family? It starts with a J or something. Whatever. This is, I think this is following brothers, but I know for a fact the first book is about a single dad. He lost his wife a couple years ago. They have like 3 or 4 children. She died during childbirth, and so he's really struggled, and he hires a nanny. So it's single dad and nanny romance, which I love, but I never read a Black romance with single dad and nanny trope. So I'm super excited. Caitlin from Love Librarian loves this author and loves the series, so I'm really excited to try it. And it just came out on audio, so I'm excited about that. Okay, so next we have Icebound by Meredith Trapp. This is this author's debut novel. It's hockey romance, age gap. I'm really excited. A lot of friends, mutuals, have read this book, and I've just been seeing it everywhere on Instagram, so I want to check this one out. Next, we have Strung Along by Hannah Cohen. I have never read anything by this author, but I'm excited to try it. So this is her first small town book. She usually has written hockey romances. So this is her first small town, and I'm excited to read this one. The cover is really pretty, and again, mutuals have read this book and enjoyed it. It's getting glowing reviews on Instagram. So next we have Hostile Takeover by CCJ. Christina C. Jones. I did not get to that one in February. I want to get to it now. This is a billionaire romance, marriage of convenience. I love billionaires, so yes. Okay, and then lastly I have a fantasy romance. It is Heartless Hunter by Christine Cicerelli. I am so sorry if I'm butchering that last name, but I realized that this is a part of the Penguin Random House audio influencer program, so I actually have this book, so I was really excited. But I've seen this everywhere, and I cannot wait to read this one. It sounds really great, and again, I've just heard rave things all over Instagram. So this says it's a steamy, which this is young adult, right? So that kind of concerns me. That's that's a whole nother conversation for another day. But a cat and mouse game between a witch and a witch hunter. It's all I need. And I can't wait to read it. And it's kind of blowing up. So maybe it's going to be the new fantasy book of the year. I don't know, like Fourth Wing. So that's my TBR for the month. There's definitely more books that I want to read, but I tried to be realistic in this video and not overwhelm myself, okay? So that's it for this video. Let me know some of the books that you want to read in March, any new releases that I'm missing. Let me know. I will talk to you guys soon. Leave me like the little like flowers, but like the little spring flower kind of bouquet, because it's feeling very springy where I live, and I live in the South. So it's about to start getting hot. We don't really even have spring. So leave me something springy, flower bouquet. Let me know you guys made it all the way here. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.